Well, hello everyone. Trying to see if my phone is charging here. I am using I'll be using StreamYard again to broadcast. Welcome everyone to the August card class. Good to see everyone popping in there. I guess there's just no way to tell if this phone is charging. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Whew, that was a close one. Well, welcome everyone. Let me see what's going on here. Hello. Hi, Gina and Marianne. Thanks for sharing, Tracy. All right. Thank you all. Marianne, oh, good. Thanks. You changed it to shared. Oh, it's so good to see Debbie on tonight. So good to see everybody. Have I missed anyone yet? Hey, Linda. Welcome. Well, some of you already started, but if you haven't already, and of course I'll remind everyone, um, but go ahead and share. And what I'll be giving away tonight is the September card kit. So somebody is going to win the September card kit. So go ahead and share. That's how you're entered to win, as always. And we're going to try it. Last time it didn't work with StreamYard, but hopefully we'll get it to work this time. I read up on it again. It seemed like I was doing everything right. So just go ahead and put shared. I'm going to start collecting comments. Now, oh, it looks like it worked. Okay, 4 entries so far. All right, so it's keeping track so that that's one less thing that I don't have to do. So congratulations everyone for making it on, and thank you all for being here. So free card class to someone. There's a lucky person that's already on the feed that gets a free card class every month, and that's Marianne because she entered at my open house last year, my holiday open house, and so she won card classes for the whole year. So that is quite a prize. And so, Marianne, if you win, then you can gift it to someone else. So let's see. Hi, Jackie and Carol and Anita. Good to see you all. All right, a couple more things. It looks like we've got a quorum on here, but I will show you a couple other things, and I'll remind us um, as we go here. Crop for Gray and Gold is the 17th and 18th. I know many of you that are already on are already registered, and that's awesome. So if you haven't registered, you'll want to do that. I know some of you can only come Friday, some of you can only come Saturday, some of you are coming both. So whatever you can come, that is great. We're raising money for the Cannonballs for Cane Foundation. There is an important deadline coming up, and that is for the shirts. So if you want an event shirt, the deadline is tomorrow. So you have through the end of day tomorrow. Now, if there's a reason why you can't order by tomorrow, but you want one, then just message me your size and tell me what size. That's the most important thing because I've got to get these shirts ordered so that we can all wear them at the crop and then wear them around for the rest of the month because September is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, and we are scrapbooking for pediatric brain cancer. A couple other things. Croptoberfest, just like I did last year, will be all virtual. So we'll be in a closed group and on Facebook, and then we will get to share our pages. There'll be over $200 in prizes drawn. You can choose card kit or paper or digital. So if you're used to doing the card kit every month, instead of signing up for the card kit, you're just going to sign up for Croptoberfest. Even if you don't participate in any of the challenges, um, you um, you'll just you can just log on to the special night for the card class, and then that's it. That's all you have to do. So, and then those of you that want to do both, there is an opportunity on my website where you can sign up for the paper scrapbooking and the card, and you can sign up for digital too if you want. So let's see, lots going on. Final thing while everyone's getting in here is the retreat to St. Simon's. That the registration's up for that. I am blown away that most of you want to do 4 nights. I thought that maybe you would just want to do Friday to Sunday, but no, most of you are doing Wednesday to Sunday. So we'll be at St. Simon's Island at Epworth by the Sea. It's a Methodist camp. These are the hotel rooms that we will be staying in. And then we'll be scrapbooking one of the auditoriums. You'll have a full 6-foot table. So I think that's all of my announcements for now. It is time for us to get into our card making. I've got the card cam set up here, and let's just get rid of me and get into our cards. Now, I will be working off of the same pack that you all are working on. So you should have, sorry about all this jostling here. You should have your card kit, and inside should be a little packet of fun things. No little otter toes, but we do have peach peach stems and peach cracks. So those are the smallest things in there that we're going to need to keep track of. And then you'll want to pull out your stickles, and you'll want to pull that out and get that all primed and ready to go. That we're going to use the stickles on every single card, and of course you're going to have tons left over, so hopefully you'll enjoy playing with that. I just felt like giving you a little fun. I don't sell stickles. I have no association with the Ranger company, but it's a fun, if you like making cards, chances are you already have a little stockpile of stickles. And if the stickles are new to you, well, then you're in for a treat. And excuse me while I just move things around 100 different ways. I tried to get this camera on the card cam zoomed in more so that you could see things a little better, hopefully. But I'm not sure if that's looking fuzzy to you or what's that going on. I have not, Anita. I've never had to. The only cards I've had to put extra stamps on, here's the trick. If it's a little like bumpy, don't bring it into the post office. If you bring it into the post office, they do like this. They're like, I don't know. This seems like a package, and they put it in that little thing and see if it's gonna, if you put a stamp on it and put it in your mailbox, or if you go buy stamps there and throw it in, I've never had them come back. That's just too much work for them to try to, try to charge more. But if you're standing right there, I had Jules on one, and they wanted to debate with me about it, but because I needed stamps that day. So the only time I've ever had to put extra stamps on a homemade card is a square card. If it's a square card, which is one of the reasons why I don't do square cards, I stick with the standard, what are these, A2 card size. All right, so we're going to start with the lemon. Go ahead and get that one folded. Now, you've got some choices if you wanted to go with a different background. I loved the way the pink and yellow kind of popped on this. So go ahead and stick down your pink polka dot background with your adhesive of choice. Hopefully you are using Craig Miller's tape runner. It is my preferred tape runner. Then you should see a larger white and a slightly smaller yellow with pink polka dots. Now, on the other side has a different yellow design with some other pink and green polka dots. So up to you as far as which side of the paper you want to use. That is most definitely crafter's choice. I'm going to go ahead and stick with the way I originally designed it, which is hiding up here under my. And thanks Stacy and Tracy for letting me know. They probably noticed, but I failed to mention on my little intro that I have my peridot earrings on that I bought in one of the Masterpiece shows. Okay, so after you've got this layered up, the next thing we've got going on is the little ribbon, and this is what you needed the little scissors for. So now everyone has a different way to do this. I like to go shallow on my cut, so as not this angle, because then you're going to get a real drastic ribbon. But if that's what you like, then that's fine. I like to go real shallow on my cut, and I just kind of eyeball it to the middle. Some people like to fold it. I don't know what just happened with y'all. Did anything happen? Because I just got a phone call. Okay, then this is, I'm StreamYard pioneer here for myself. I'm still a newbie, so I'm not sure what happened on your end. So I like to do a shallow cut, and then I'm going to try to mimic that cut as best I can. There's different ways you can do this. If you want to if you do it this way, you can kind of shadow the same angle that you have going on. So I put the pink underneath and went over it. Then now it's got the same angle on the ribbon. And I want to move this, I want it to be the same white edge all the way around. So I'm going to trim off a little bit of the top here. Okay, so once you have your little ribbon done, you can go ahead and attach those pieces together and stick it down. Okay, well, thank you, Stacy, for letting me know that too. It's always good when you're using technology. This is my second time to know how different things are going to affect it. So once you've got your ribbon, then we can add on the squeeze the day. And we did that. I popped that up. So again, some of you like to pop up, some of you don't. So crafter's choice there. It's just as cute if it's not popped up. So you saw what I did there. I love when I just do it and I don't tell you what I'm doing. I'm sure you love that too. So I went and fished out of my little bag of goodies a lemon peel and the little inside part. So one of them tore. I gave that one to myself. So hopefully none of yours are damaged in any way. I'm going to just glue that together for myself. And now that I have that reattached, I'm going to go ahead and stick this together. So I'm using the Precision Point adhesive pen. You just want to apply gentle pressure and either dot or just make little short strokes. And then we'll stick that on there. Well, I appreciate it just as, teachers do too. I'm sure we've got many teachers on that will say the same. So thank you, Stacy. All right, so now I'm going to just pop this up. How many to put on? Well, I don't like my things to be saggy. So, okay. Well, glad you're here, Marshall. I think I took, the worst part is when I lose track of which backings I already picked off. And I'm going to try to put this right in the center. And then I can position my lemon on to where I want that to go. Just going to put that on there like on an angle. I'm going to move it over actually, back over. I want it to overhang the ribbon. Just my personal preference. And then now it's time to stickle. Now, so what I like about stickles, there's a couple things. If you put it down and you put it in the wrong place and you need to wipe it off and it's clear, let me try to show on a scrap. You can do pretty well to just wipe it right up right away, and there's not even any residual glitter. So if you put it down in the wrong place, it's not the end of the world. But what I did is I put 3 above the squeeze and then 2 over here, depending, but you could, put them wherever you like. I'm going to see if I have room to do that. I might end up going 4 and 1. I see those of you that are getting on, you are sharing, and tonight I'm going to be giving away September's card kit. And it looks like we've got 12 entries, so I think this is working. I think maybe I just couldn't do it at the end of the show, which is what I tried to do last time. Now, I didn't forget, I still owe you 2 drawings. I'm giving away one of the tearing tools that was part of the promotion a couple weeks ago. And I'm also giving away a special prize for Sunday. On Sunday, I asked who was crafting and asked people to share what they were crafting. So there's still time. If you were crafting this weekend, go ahead and share a picture on that post. I'm going to be giving something away to a lucky person, and I'm going to do that drawing not tomorrow. I was going to draw it before the Masterpiece Jewelers show tomorrow night, and then I remembered it's my husband's birthday, and although we celebrated this past weekend, we will be doing cake and such, so I'm not going to try to get it live in there, but I will do it Thursday. So you have till all day tomorrow to post a picture. All right. So are we done with Squeeze the Day? I have a feeling that you ladies that like a lot of bling, you could go back and add some stickles into every single one of these little pink areas. I really think I need a stickle there. And there. All right. Well, when you're done with that, you can put that off to the side. Give me some thumbs up or something so I know that we are done. Now, so far all the comments are on Facebook. I did have a couple people who were going to join through YouTube, but I don't see them. So if you're watching on YouTube right now, just so I know that works, let me know. and we will grab the pieces for our next card. Now, for this card, you're going to have to dig into your little bag of goodies for your cantaloupe, for the rind, and the melon. And we're going to fold up our card here. This is actually the same dimensions if you look at these two cards. The background, the white, and the insert. Now normally I wouldn't do them back to back, but you know you're a pro putting that card together. You do have some choices again. You can use this back side, which has some different colors. I always love to see which ones of you decide to off-road it and go your own way. Oh, well, that's okay. You know what? You are not the only one, Jacqueline. You are definitely not the only one. And I know some of you that do this month to month, I've been, you put together the die cuts and all that is fine. There's nothing worse than being stressed when you're trying to craft. Now, it's supposed to be relaxing. So I love that you're here and you're joining with us and then do it later. Perfect. So you've got a choice here on backgrounds as well. I just loved this this deep orange. Now for this stickles, and we'll come to it. What I did was, I'm going to tell you now so that if you get done ahead of time, you can go. Of course, I did two that look like little brads attaching my sentiment. But then on the darker lines on this paper, I went ahead and put stickles. And so when it dries, of course, it has like a very light pink shimmer, but it's not overwhelming. It's just a real thin layer on those dark reds. Oh, thanks, Tracy, for jumping over there and checking. It looks like you and Stacy are trying to you're trying to win the prize for most helpful tonight. I appreciate it. All right, so we can attach our melon. There is no prize for those of you just joining, but I appreciate it since this is new and they are the StreamYard experts. Now, you might decide you want to trim this. As you can see, this is stretching all the way to the edge. And on my original, it's shorter. So if you want to make it a little shorter, that would be where you're cutting. Now the worst part, if there's a worst part or a dangerous part about working with stickles, it's that forgetting that you've got a card hanging around your work area that has wet stickles on it, like this one up here, and then you stack something on top of it. So it's always a good idea to just keep that in mind. Now I haven't stuck down my melon yet. I'm going to do that with some dimensionals. And you can see how I did those there. All right, and then once that's stuck down, you can go ahead and do your stickles. Now, if you feel like you're behind and you want to wait to do stickles after, of course you can do that too. But I'm going to take the time to do it so that if we do have scrappy friends who are a little behind. So when you're doing it on these lines, you can see I'm just kind of going back and forth. You just want a real thin, layer. And you can put it, you can put it all over or just on some. I'm trying to do it on all the dark red ones. I love this pattern paper. It kind of reminds me of tribal. Now this isn't, this is our Memories for Life paper that was on closeout that I got for this purpose. It was just bright and summery. So this is not Creative Memories paper, although many of the solid cardstock that I used, or much of the solid cardstock I use, is Creative Memories. Okay. So I think I'm good with, I'll put some down here. If you get too much going on one, you can kind of use the tip to spread it out. And again, don't be afraid if you make a boo-boo, just kind of you can wipe it off. It is kind of forgiving when it's wet. It is one of my favorite ways to apply glitter because it is very, it's not as messy as dealing with straight glitter. Okay, I think that's enough. There's enough sparkle going on there. Is that even a thing? I don't even know. Okay, we haven't even talked about the fruity puns here. But I had fun with these. As usual with my cards, it starts with one. It started with Squeeze the Day. This paper pack actually came with something that said Squeeze the Day. And that just sent me off. I said, oh, I think I need to have all fruity puns. And so that is what I did. So you're one in a melon. I think these would be fun cards to send to lots of folks. I'm going to move this off to the side so I don't, or maybe I shouldn't quite yet. How are we doing? Give me a thumbs up. You know what? That's something I don't think I can see over here on StreamYard. So you all would have to type something in there. So that's interesting. Might have to get another screen going over here so I can see that. Maybe just one of you can let me know if you're done. Is anyone done? Oh, take a sip. Okay. Well, Sue B is done. You know what? I should have made a little graphic for the secret box. Now, Creative Memories panicked me earlier today because I saw they labeled it hot. Now, if you haven't seen on my post, they did give the advisors a little bit of a hint. Of course, everything in it is always exclusive on the secret boxes from Creative Memories. This time is a border maker cartridge. So there's a border maker cartridge, among other things. So it's a $63 value. It might be just stuck. So get a scrap piece of paper. If you have a safety, safety pin or a paper clip, you could try to stick down it. You also might need to just clip off the end because you definitely need your glitter glue to work. All right, so secret box. So let me know. I do have a couple extra coming on my order, but they're already marked hot. And I wasn't going to order a pin. Yeah, something. I wasn't going to order any more, but they scared me, so I ordered a couple more today. Um, so let me know. It might, if it sells out tomorrow and you haven't had a chance to order yours, I have a couple stockpiled. All right, so the next up is the grapes. We'll have time to tell a little story when we do our grapes. All right, so the grapes, let me pull out my sample here. Where are you? The grapes are what we're going to do is cover up where I punched out the leaves. We're going to cover that up. Make sure you cover that up with your paper. And it should be centered. If not, you can trim a little smidge off the side. All right. We need to fish out from here 15, all of the little grapes. You need your leaves and you need the insert part too. So you want to do your leaves and your insert. Yes, Marshall, I got yours. Yours was ordered yesterday during the server crash at Creative Memories. We crashed the server. That's how I knew these secret boxes were going to sell out. Whenever scrapbookers crash a server, you know they're excited about something. Please excuse my rattling as I try to get out my... I can't hear you rattling at home, but y'all can hear me rattling up a storm over here. Don't lose anything that looks like a shredded carrot. These are your little peach cracks. Now you can also draw them on if you have an orange pen and you're brave like that. That takes so much bravery to just go for it with a pen. Now, hopefully you haven't lost the little peach stems. There should be two. They're easily lost. Cats can pick them up on their feet. I find things stuck to my arms, my forearms, well after the show. But if you are missing either one of those things, they're easily drawn on. So no worries if you can't find them. Well, I say no worries, but if that does worry you, then I'm happy to send you whatever you've lost or whatever didn't make it in your little cellophane baggie and I probably, stuck to my arm still from when I packaged them. So we're going to stick down our green, and then we're going to stick down the rainbow background. Now this grape, you can see how I don't know if it's hard to tell, but I did pop up the top part of this grape. So I'm going to kind of set this off to the side and just do these little purple grapes. So you're going to load them up with adhesive and stick them down. And then we're going to add a little shimmer of stickles on each one. So you can kind of load up a bunch with adhesive. It shouldn't take too long. I know it seems very arduous. And you can kind of play with which ones you want to be, on top or on bottom. Like I want this bottom one to be on top of this one. I don't know why. I just do. So you can kind of play with that and move them around as you need to. All those go on. You can load up some more. I think I've talked before just how long it takes me to put these card kits together. I know, girl. But I do try to, watch something, binge watch something while I'm doing it. But anyway, everyone has 15 of these little grapes, and I made 30 kits. That's a lot of little grapes. So these little dashes in the middle kind of show you where the last few grapes will go. You can see where the ones on the edge go, and the one this one doesn't go up there. We're going to cover those with the leaves. But then when you get down to the end, you can kind of play with where they go. Do I a sec? So I guess you can put one up there at the top. And then I can see right here that there's a lot of white showing through, so I'm just going to slide this one down a little bit. So you can adjust them if you see any areas that need to be adjusted. We're going to stick it on. Oh, where's my sentiment? So we have the I'm so grateful for you. Now yours might be in your little bag. Mine is across the room. So, and I did go ahead and ink it for you. Now for the leaves, what we want to do is actually, I put these pieces back in. Now, you can do what you want, but I didn't like seeing the white through them, which is why, but I like that the veins are there. You just have to make sure you have it flipped the right way. And here's what I did. I put them back together, flipped them over, and then, wait, hopefully, I thought I had this the right way. Okay, good. Put it back together, and then I added tape to the back to hold them together. And I'm just gonna kind of place that to the side for now. And then I'm gonna do the other one. The hardest part is there is a right way. Okay. Close that up with tape. Okay. Now, let me get my base back here. And make sure that I'm on the screen here. The I'm so grateful for you kind of goes down in this corner. I'm going to go ahead and attach that. And then our grapes go on here. I'm going to put tape at the bottom. And then I'm going to add, where's my little dimensionals? I'm going to add dimensionals to this top part. I just like it when they're like, you know, kind of coming out off the page at you. I do that a lot on my cards. So I would do it flat, and then I lift up at this top part. Look at, I've collected my leaf. Perfect timing. Now for these leaves, I kind of, you can see what I did here. I tucked one underneath the stem, and then, so I kind of overlapped them like this. And you can kind of bend them up to give them up so they look kind of like they're flying away. And then that little lift there with your dimensionals kind of gives them a lift. And now that you know like what's covered of the vines if you wanted to add something else, but I think it's good. I like it when they kind of are loosey goosey, um, and just look like they're gonna. Oh, they look like leaves, like they're coming off the paper edge here. Maybe I'll put a. I lost them again. Okay. Maybe I'll put a small one under the side. Just so that. There we go. Now we can add our stickles. So this is just like the shine on the grapes. So I'm just gonna go like instead of doing a blob, I'm kind of scraping. You can see that there. Just kind of scraping along the edge. And then as it dries, it's just gonna leave a little trail of shimmer. I'm gonna do that on each little grape in that same position. In that top right corner. And if it's kind of covered, then I'll just do the part that's showing. Let's see what I got. And then those ones are kind of covered. And so it looks, it looks like a lot right now because it's wet. But when it dries, it'll look like that. It's pretty flat and it's just a little bit of shimmer on the grapes. Me too, Anita. I'm so glad you like them. And then this one, it's got a lot of little, glitter on there, so you got to be careful where you sit that when you're done. Move this off here. All right, and next up we have berries. Now the berries are a vertical fold, so you should have your card base won't need to be folded. That's already done for you, and so that one's going to open this way. Let me get out my sample. It's hidden over here. So for this card, you'll want to dig out, unless you've got a pile here now at this point, you're not digging into your bag. You should have 3 strawberries with this fun print. You could use the rainbow if you want. And then 3 little tops. Now that's from a very old Creative Memories punch. There's a little green one called a burst. This little burst. But I have for the last 20 years, this is one of my go-to for strawberry tops. And then we've got this cloud paper. Now there's this dark green side. So you could choose to use that if you'd rather. But we're going to put the little blue cloud down. And try to stay into the center of the screen here. And then we've got this green square. And go ahead and put that down. You don't want to go right up to the edge, but you want to leave just over 1/4 inch on either side, on the right and on the bottom. And then you can do your have a very happy birthday. That's going to go off here to the left. And nothing, I didn't use dimensionals on any of this card. And then this piece is going to go right here. Now I wanted to see this green coming through. Just a little smidge of it. The other side is a light blue. So if you decided to use that dark green, you might want to use this light blue side. So you can put that on. All right. you can add your strawberries on. I think last month I told you that I knew who two of the cards were gonna go to. And I already know where our very last card is going. It's going in the mail tomorrow. And I don't know if you all are the same way. And you're all working, so you probably can't answer me right now. But if you already do know who one of these is going to, let me know when you get a chance. Now, you could attach these with your regular tape runner, or you could do it with the precision point adhesive, or you could do it with the repositionable variety, whatever floats your boat. Whoops. As I pick it up. My fingers always get a little tacky once I start using the precision point adhesive, which I actually quite like because it helps me to pick things up. Am I the only one that's strange like that? I like it when my fingers get a little tacky. Sorry, I keep bumping. This is a new configuration for my card cam. But you all are looking at your card, so you can't even tell that I keep bumping it, hopefully. That's what I'll keep telling myself. No one said earthquake, so that's a good sign. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3 little blobs down here and 2 up here. And then what I did was kind of just do on these little, it's a fun little, like, I don't know, snake pattern. But I kind of, just like we did on that, the melon card, kind of going over some of these little squiggles with the stickles so that it has these fun little squiggly trails. Now I'm not going like random. I am trying to like stay on the little trails so that when it dries, they'll be on the little trails. But you might decide to do something else with your stickles or not use them all. I'm sure some of you that are a fan of the blingity bling, you might throw some bling on your cards. Next month, September's cards have a beautiful lavender and yellow kind of theme. I'm very excited about that. I haven't designed them yet, but I have the paper picked. For me, it all starts with the paper. I get inspired by the paper, and then the cards kind of unfold. I don't know what happened over here. I didn't get enough stickles. All right. This little dot is too small. Now it's big next to its little brother. Now I have to add more to its friend. Speaking of little brothers, I have a new nephew early this morning in Chicago. Brendan's sister Jessie had her 3rd little boy. Kyrie? Maybe it's pronounced Kyrie. But anyway, so we're excited. We have a new little boy in the family. And I think you all are probably done or close to being done with the strawberries. When I hold it at different angles, I can see where I didn't quite balance my stickle application. All right. Hey, Kim. Thanks for stopping in. Go ahead and share tonight. Before I get started on our last card, which is I Love You to Peaches, let me go ahead and run through my announcements real quick. If you share okay. Oh, and I'm on too. We don't need to see me right now. I'm a sweaty mess, as normal. So if you share tonight and you just type shared in your comment section, and of course after you share to your page, you will be entered to win September card kit, which will be super fun. And like I said, it'll be lavender and yellow, a little more delicate. The last 2 months have been bold and vibrant for summer, and the next ones are going to be a little more delicate. Let's see. And then don't forget to sign up for the Crop for Gray and Gold. That's Friday and Saturday, the 17th and 18th. September's Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month. We will be scrapbooking once again to raise money for families affected by brain cancer through the Cannonballs for Cane Foundation. Kane's birthday is actually Thursday. He would have been 22, but sadly he's forever 18. So that's why we always crop in September, right? We crop for gray and gold so that hopefully other kids don't have to have that diagnosis. So if you want a t-shirt, you can get a t-shirt, and I put up a separate link just for the t-shirt. So if you registered and you forgot to get a t-shirt, you can just use that link that I posted today on Facebook. If you can't attend the crop, but you want to support Cannonballs for Cane, you can just buy a shirt and wear it in September. And if you're not coming to the crop, I can get you, the shirts as soon as they're done, and you can wear them around town and show your support. So even if you can't be with us, you should only have 2 peach pieces, Carol. There's just 2 peaches. But so anyway, if you can't attend the crop, we'd love for you to sport your shirt around town and wear them. You can wear it in May. You can wear it another crop. All right, and then we've got Croptoberfest coming up. It's all virtual. We'll be together. There'll be 2 Zoom crops. I'm giving away $200 in prizes. So you definitely want to be part of that. If you're used to doing the monthly card kit, then you will just you'll just sign up for Croptoberfest for the card kit, and then you don't have to participate in any of the challenges or anything if you don't want. You can just jump on for the card kit night. And then, of course, my newest location for retreat, St. Simon's Island. You can stay 4, 3, or 2 nights. It's all inclusive. These are where we'll be staying in these hotel rooms. That's called Turner Lodge, and so it's going to be great fun. All right, back to our last card, the peach. Let's get us zoomed in on this. All right, so you should just have 2 peaches, Carol. Hopefully you have all the peach pieces that you need. All right, so you need your 2 peach pieces. You need 1 leaf piece, and then you should have 2 peach cracks, which look like shredded carrot, and then 2 stems, which you can just omit if these kind of small things drive you crazy. Then I think people will still know it's a peach, or you could draw it on with a little marker. The same thing with the little peach cracks. You could draw those on if these small little pieces make you crazy. Yes, Rosie, I'm very, very excited about Upwork by the Sea. Very, very excited. I'm excited that all of our food is included, and so they've actually been housing all of the people that there's like a boat that overturned in the channel off Brunswick, and so they've had all the workers there. They had to like shut down the whole place um, for like a year. I think it happened at the end of 2020. But anyway, isn't that what they're called, Rosie? Peach cracks, peach divots. You know, if someone has a proper term for that, they're not dimples. The rooms are 2 queen beds, Gina, and you can do single occupancy, but the price that's out there on my website is based on 2 people to a room. It's based on double, but I also, if you go to my website to the shop and you go to the St. Simon's, you can actually play with the boxes. It'll say like for arriving Wednesday, and then it'll say like 4 scrappy friends in a room, or 2 scrappy friends, or one scrappy lady. And then you can don't choose deposit, you want to choose full payment, and then it'll display how much it costs. Or you can just text me and say, hey, how much is it for one person to come 2 nights, or one person to come 3 nights, or 3 people to come 3 nights, or however however you want to do. And I will say too, while I'm on it, um, I haven't had anyone ask me, but if a husband or a I don't know, a friend who doesn't scrapbook wants to come, I can give you a price for that too. So they would obviously be in the room and they would be eating, but they wouldn't have the scrapbook fee. So they would be less. So you know me, I'm flexible, and I'm talking and putting this together, and hopefully you're just picking up what I'm putting down, as they say. But I've attached our orange and our, yes, Soupy, exactly. And then our print. And then I am going to put this a little slanted. Some people, that kind of thing makes them uncomfortable. They like things. I like things symmetrical, but I'm okay with a little. What's the word I'm looking for? A little, you know. All right. Now it's time for the cracks. It's time for the peach cracks. So they're little, and they're you know they're tiny little cricket pieces, but I think that they're worth the fuss. So you could choose to use, that's good, a variety of different adhesives. I'm gonna try this time to do the repositionable and see how that works. So you're just gonna want to kind of put it, and the nice thing about the repositionable, okay, well, Gina, it is kind of a crisis, but I'm positive you must have a brown pen. But I can definitely. Oh no, we got an alarm going on. I can definitely send you that. Most of you all, I'm sending you stuff multiple times during the month between what you all win and everything else. that that I can send you. It'd be fun for me to send. It may. I've gotten many a text or a Facebook message after that says, "Oh, I found something." Hopefully it turns up. All right, once you have your crack on, here's what I did with my what I did with these. I cut off. This was one of our newest punches. Can y'all still hear me? Did I when that alarm went off? Did I lose me? I'm gonna cut off these leaves. Oh boy! Now Alexa thinks I'm talking to her. Oh shh! I'm gonna cut off all 5 leaves. I'm gonna leave a little bit of the stem on here just so I can position it. And what I did was I put 2 leaves on this one, and then I did 3 over here. And to accomplish that, I am just going to add some adhesive here to the back up near where the stem. Now I put the stem in front of the leaves. So go ahead and put arrange your leaves the way you want them, and then that's not the way I want it. Okay, work with these peach leaves. Then once you've determined which, I'm just going to add a little underneath here, a little pool of adhesive. I'm struggling. That's what I like to do when I'm on live. I struggle and make this look so difficult. All right, looks like I've decided to make my stem go a little different way on that one. You have to just kind of play with your leaves till you get the way you like them. I'm just going to leave that there for a second. Okay, thank you, Kay. Freezing up periodically. You know what? I forgot to tell, I don't know if that's my internet or individual internets, but I did forget to tell my family to stay off their internet. I might just keep that one to 2. Okay. If I could pass it through the phone to you, Gina, I would. I think actually you could go without it. I'm sure I'm going to get a message too from somebody that says, "Oh, those stupid little peach stems." Okay. All right. Once you've got your leaves and your peach stems the way you want them, you're good to go. I once again made a mess. I did pop up one of the peaches, so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, wrong tape. Gonna stick down this one, and then I'm gonna pop up the bottom one, and that will be a secondary way to hold on your leaves if you're feeling that they're not firmly attached. Okay. And Debbie's done with her peaches. So now you can go, what do I do with my stickles? You can add your stickles. So I did them I added stickles into the corners of the white cardstock to look like brads. folding down that paper. And if there's anywhere else you wanted to add some stickles, you could add them along your peach crack. That would be an idea if you didn't want to do peach crack. You could also outline your peaches with them. Oh, look what I did over here. See what happened? It's on my arm or somewhere. I said that's the one. It took me so long to get those balanced. That's all right. We have another. And that is it. That is all. We've got our peaches. I love you to peaches. I'm not going to stack on top of that one. I'm so grateful for you. Have a very happy birthday. You're one in a million. And squeeze the day. So I can't wait to get one of these out in the mail tomorrow. And hopefully you are all ready for the drawing. So let's do it. Okay, this is gonna work. It's gonna be good. We've got 15 entries. That's great. I need to share that screen. Oh, thanks, Anita. I'm glad everyone had fun. Okay, Gina, I can't wait to see what you do. Okay, good. Lots of, that's good, Subi. I love to hear that. And let's see. Okay. So this is the way StreamYard shows it. It says shared. That's the key word. We've got 15 entries. And all I have to do is press draw. And then we can all sit back and watch who the lucky winner is. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Let's see who it is. Okay. Getting slow. Slowing down. Oh, Faith. Congratulations. You are the winner. I love the confetti. It's great. Well, congratulations, Faith. You have won it before. So you did it again. Congratulations. And you will be all set for September. And don't forget, everyone, to sign up for the Crop for Gray and Gold, order your shirt. And I think that's all for me tonight. Look for the drawings. I've got 2 drawings to do. If you did some crafting this weekend, it's not too late for you to share a pic under that post. So go to Daytona Area Scrapbooking, scroll down through the posts. Sunday, Saturday, sometime this weekend, post a picture, and by tomorrow night, because I'm going to draw on Thursday. So thank you all for being here, and I will see you all soon. Until I see you again. Where am I? Until I see you all again, stay scrappy. Good night.